Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video, and today we're going to discuss a franchise I haven't talked about much on my channel. I have streamed Monster Hunter World and Iceborne on my channel not recently, but it's been a few months. And I know I made a video on what I want to see kind of in the second game, but I want to go back and talk more about it because boy, this game is what, 4 years old already. Um, can't believe it's hard to believe. And Iceborne's what, 3 years old. So it's getting to the point now that we should start seeing. I know Sunbreak is going to be coming out this June for Monster Hunter Rise, and that's all fine and dandy. We're not here for Rise. I don't play Rise. I don't have a Switch. I didn't really care for Rise. That's just my opinion. But tonight's not about Monster Hunter Rise. Today is about the future of Monster Hunter going forward on next-gen consoles like Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and high-end PCs. I know that Capcom is thinking about pushing that more towards the next-gen consoles, and then also want to put more focus on PC, which is going to be amazing. I think that's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to see what a Monster Hunter game will look like in a next-gen console or a current-gen console. So if you guys want more Monster Hunter news content on my channel, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, stay notified when we go live or upload my next video. And with that out of the way, let's get right into it. Where I want to see in the future game, whether it's going to be Monster Hunter 6, Monster Hunter World 2. I know they said they're not gonna have any number entry titles. Capcom is trying to push away from that in Monster Hunter and also in Resident Evil, which is pretty coincidental. But not Starfighter. Street Fighter 6 is still a number title, so we still got that, and so I don't know what they're gonna call Monster Hunter the next game. They have number of options. It could be just called Monster Hunter Universe. It can call it Monster Hunter the next generation. The next I don't know what kind of title they can come up with, but something fancy. I know they can do it. I don't know if they want to do a Monster Hunter World 2, but they can build upon Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. I think Iceborne, they were getting close. It felt like they had everything under wraps. They had the gameplay, the battle system, whatever you want to call it, tools at your disposal, really just expanding upon how hunters go out and hunt and gather things and use the environments to their advantage, which I really love. And I hope and wish that in the next game they do more of that, not wire bugs. I think wire bugs to me was kind of unique, but in Monster Hunter Rise it made me have to think about my controls and what buttons I had to push on the Switch controller. That's kind of why I kind of fell off the Rise bandwagon, because I want to be immersed in the game, not immersed into my controller. Constantly looking at that and not be able to hunt properly. I think Monster Hunter World and Iceborne really nailed it on the head with how they handle the environments, the gameplay aspects of this game, where you had to learn, of course, you had to learn the weapon style and stuff like that. You still had to do that, but if you're a long time Monster Hunter fan, gamer, you played a whole bunch of them, you know how the weapons work. But for new players, so I want to see them maybe expand upon the Clutch Claw a little bit. I don't know if they want to go with the Clutch Claw in the future game, but this is the next generation. I think the Monster Hunter Rise is just it's a concept of what they want to do for the next gen Monster Hunter game. So with wire bugs, are just testing it out, and a lot of people found, from what I'm hearing, wire bugs broke the game. it made it too easy to dodge monsters and stuff like that. So I think they're going to be more grounded in the next one. I think we'll still have like a clutch claw, maybe like a not really a wire bug situation, but I can see them like still having it where you have a mobility option, but hopefully like more grounded. Clutch claw was grounded. It had like perks and pros and cons of like when the perfect time to use it. If you use it wrongly, it can cost you the hunt. If you make too many mistakes, and like you forced it. You wasn't paying attention to that. So if they can like tweak it a little bit to make it like as fun as Iceborne, maybe just a little bit different. Maybe allowing the players like to really take more advantage of like the environments. Like maybe you can knock down walls, or maybe you can see it like. Oh, this is a great idea. Just came to my mind. Like there's some games where physics gets involved, where like if an enemy or like some kind of character like comes in contact with like something on the ground, like they fall and trip over it. Like Dying Light, for example. Dying Light, if the zombies like trip over like one another, they do fall. Like they fall down. I would like to see like monsters, like, and even us as players, where if you're not careful, like you do have to like jump, maybe a dedicated jump button. That'd be freaking awesome. Instead of your character just automatically just jumping off. Like, what if like if you want to chase a monster, you gotta like jump over like logs and stuff? Because if you don't, or a monster don't, like they're really tired out, they can like trip over it, and you can take advantage of the situation. Just for example, make it even more realistic with the physics. I think that'd be great. Another thing I really want to harp on is different variety of monster types. This game had over 70 monsters, but you guys know and I know that Capcom and a lot of the Monster Hunter series, they love to reuse assets. They like to reuse like the monster types, like the body types, and just change up how the monster looks, how they attack, and stuff of that nature. Like, it was fine here. Like, they had a variety. They had bird, wyverns, flying wyverns. They had brute wyverns. They had fanged beast. You know, that's fine. That's awesome. But I want to see them be even more creative and like maybe have like up to like not just 5, like maybe double it. Like have like 10 different monster types. Like maybe some snakes, like serpent types, spider types. Maybe fight a spider or two. That'd be cool. Lizards, of course, fang beasts. They can have those. Brute wyverns. They can have those. Just not too many of them. Flying wyverns is fine. Stuff like that nature. I would like to see them like expand upon it, be even more creative in the next game, which they can. They're gonna have even better handle on the new game systems, on like the higher end PCs. Like they have a lot more at their disposal, so they can make assets and stuff a lot better. Like they don't have to reuse assets as much. I think that it would be awesome to see some unique creative designs from monsters, and I would love to see that. And I hope Capcom is listening to the feedback that players are like, you know what, we like to see like more creativeness and like different monster types. And another thing I want to see them do is like better weapon designs, like have better unique weapon designs. I know they admitted that in this game they didn't have enough time to do like more weapon designs, better weapon designs. Like I said, just like a piece of scale on an iron blade or a bone weapon. I think that they'll learn from it. They were apologetic. They felt bad about it, and I know deep down that they are going to work on the new game, which I know they are. I have a feeling that we're going to be like a year or two out from having the next Monster Hunter game in our hands. And I cannot wait. I want to stream it for you guys. And I'm really excited. Monster Hunter World got me in the series. I'm not big on the older games. I'm not big on the Monster Hunter Rise game on the Switch. This game sold me. This game sold me on what they can build upon. in the next gen Monster Hunter game. And armor sets are cool as always. I hope that when they have like alpha and beta, they can probably change up a little bit. A lot of times you have the alpha and beta, like the cape's missing on one of them, or maybe just a different colored pixel pattern. It's a little different. Maybe they can change it up a little bit, make it like alpha. It's like you're like the alpha, the dominant, you're like the dominant hunter, but you're not gonna have like extra gem slots. Like you'll have extra like skills that are already in the armor itself. But when you have the beta, it's less aggressive looking, like less alpha looking, but it gives you more to work with. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see like really similar, like they just tweaked the color pattern, or maybe they took the cape off, or maybe the helmet looks slightly different. I think they can make even better armor in the next game. I would love to see that. Another thing I want to see too, like Styliana is like fantastic. I love the snowy setting. I hope, and Astera is pretty good as well. But I want more like interaction with like the characters. Maybe have even more mini games between your friends. Maybe not just arm wrestling, or who can drink the most pint and walk the farthest. None like that. They can still have those, but I'd like to see like maybe just have different mini games, like mini games that like the Steamworks, the Steam Engine mini game they have here. I think it would be great. Just like up here. I'll find out exactly for sure what it's called. Steamworks. This was fun. I think this was unique. It gave you like bonus items for you completing it, and maybe compete with your friends. That'd be cool. Something to like, if you don't want to sit there and like hunt and grind materials, like hey, let's just relax. Let's arm wrestle. Let's play like this little mini game. Blow off some steam against an enemy that's not dropping materials. Something to make the game even more interactive. That would be great. For like, even when you're playing by yourself, maybe have more mini games and like more to look around in town. I think Iceborne was great. It's in the step in right direction. And layered armors are great. I think the layered weapons are getting there, but I think they can do even more. Have more out there for us to work with. My friend of mine were talking, and what was it? Give me a second, chat. Give me a second, folks. Oh, that's right. There's a certain armor, like you get these full armor sets, and Capcom did say that every single armor in the game is now able to be layered. And I showed him my main account, which I have everything unlocked, all the layered armors, and those full armor sets were not layered. And he likes to be like, there's a Resident Evil themed in this one where you can play as, look like Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield. He likes Claire Redfield, and I like to be Leon Kennedy, like maybe play around as them, like layered armor. But unfortunately, they're not layered. Aloy is not layered, just to name a few. And they said all armor you see in the game is layered, and it's not. It's like maybe they can do a better job in the next game and make all armors, no matter if it's full, partial, whatever, be layered. Endgame, I think Endgame for Iceborne is fantastic. There's a lot of enemies you can fight. There's a lot of things for you to grind for. Monster Hunter Rise, they took a step back from when I talked to a friend of mine who beat the game. He said the endgame is horrible. You're basically fighting, I think, the main boss, the final boss in the game, or maybe a couple others. And you grind for their materials, and finish up your weapon armor sets, and that's just basically it. Sunbreak could be a lot better. We don't know yet. I haven't watched any trailers for those, but hopefully it turns out better for you guys. But I hope they can build upon Iceborne in the next one with what they've done with the guiding lands, with all the different variety of monsters you can fight, like sieges and stuff like that. They were fun. I hope they can like expand upon that in the next game. NPCs, make the NPCs maybe be voice acted. That'd be neat. Having every NPC voice acted. Because Monster Hunter Rise, like, your character actually speaks. And I think the NPCs do talk in that. So it's like, that'd be great if, like, the next Monster Hunter game, like, Capcom just goes all out, say, you know what, World was so successful, and so was Iceborne, and Rise was as well. Maybe we can up our game. Maybe we can up our game to have voice acted NPCs, voice acted. Your character even speaks. Like, it's like, all right, let's go hunt down this Tigrex. Let's go hunt down this monster here, and stuff like that. That'd be fantastic. Another thing I wanted to say about the monsters real quick. I know Capcom loves to bring legendary monsters back, and of course they got to have Rathalos and Rathian because Rathalos is the face of Monster Hunter. I know a lot of people don't like him. He's annoying. He's not cool. Or people do find him cool. He's really annoying to fight. I think you got to have him in it. But I think that, like I said earlier, with having like 10 different monster types, body types, monsters, they can be more creative. Maybe they can bring back a few other legendary monsters that nobody has ever fought in a long time. They're not like, maybe it's been a few years since people last saw them. Maybe show them off in 4K. That'd be sweet. But please, let's not bring in back all the same ones. Let's not bring back a Tigrex and Nargacuga and stuff like that. It'd be cool in 4K in the next Monster Hunter game, but I would like to see more new monsters. That's what I want to get my point across. Legendary monsters are cool. I think Iceborne and Monster Hunter World was great in that aspect, but I think that Capcom done that for the fan service. But I think they can move on from that and say, hey, look, we gave you guys these cool looking monsters and creatures on Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, but we're going to up our game. We're going to make some fantastic looking monsters. And the environments too, like the cities. Let's get back to that real quick before I end this off. I think that having much bigger cities, I think Styliana was a great step in the right direction. The music's great. I think Astera was fine, but I think I want more interactive and like bigger places, bigger cities. I talked to another Monster Hunter veteran. I talked to him, and he brought it up. So credit to you, my friend Chris. Thank you for talking to me about that. I want to share that because I agree with you. I want to see like bigger cities, more interactive cities, interesting NPCs, and maybe like expand upon the story a little bit. Make the story a little bit more like immersive. Iceborne was a step in the right direction, in my opinion. I thought like just seeing like the field team leader step up and be a leader, just seeing like the handler, which everybody thought she's annoying and stuff, but I think with her like understanding what her grandfather wanted and just like helping like the tracker, which she ain't here now, but the tracker, like she had a motivational like story, like her old team or something like that. I forgot about. It's been a while since I played this game. What story? But just seeing it like be more expanded upon, I thought that was a step in the right direction. They can do loads better, I think, and really make it more immersive. Because if you get the gameplay like fantastic, you got it nailed. You get a freaking epic story, like, and with epic characters, like it makes you like get immersed and really get into it, like you're there. And like people just go, whoa, this is a Monster Hunter game? No freaking way, dude. Like the story is incredible. It's incredible, man. That's what I want to see in the next game. So with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see in Monster Hunter World 2, Monster Hunter 6. I don't know what number they're on. I don't know what they're going to call it, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think the Master Rank was fine. I know a lot of people want G-Rank to come back. It doesn't matter. It's just a name. G-Rank, it can bring G-Rank back. But I think the quest system was great in this as well. So let me know in the comments below about everything I talk about, what you guys think of it. What are your thoughts for the next Monster Hunter game? Are you guys excited for the next Monster Hunter game? Do you guys think it's in development? And all that jazz. So with that said, hope you guys want more Monster Hunter news, gameplays, trailers, reactions, or even just theories and speculations and stuff like that. Feel free to like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification so they know if I will go live or upload my next video. And with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. I'll have the links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Feel free to follow me back and join Discord. We can talk about more on the next Monster Hunter game. And with that said, you guys be safe out there. Be nice to each other. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care. Love you guys. Thank you for love and support as always. God bless.